Hey Virgos. I tried to record this just now, but my damn speaker started talking because I had a calendar event go off and shit. You know when you set calendar events to just... I set them for like subscriptions and stuff, trials that I've started that I need to cancel. I feel like y'all really feel me on that shit. I'm a Virgo too, obviously. But okay, so we're gonna get into your reading today. I got my little setup. It's a little bit better. I feel like you can see the cards now. So you can also see my post-its. Let's just move that. Okay. So let's get into it. I feel like you already know what's up. So I'm just gonna start pulling your cards. All right, past card. We got clean it up. So it looks like someone was focusing on maybe making changes. Maybe the time in is kind of like, hey, there's some shit I could work through. So I'm going to get more into that with the tarot. And then we have imagine as well. Okay, all right. All right, Virgo, I see you. I've kind of been on that same shit. But we're not here to talk about me, are we? No. Okay, so let's get into this last one. I feel like I should like... There we go. Mending. All right, so let's see what this is about. Mending, I feel like, can be like things coming together. It can mean a lot of things. So let's get into it. Also, I hope you're doing well, working on your little projects or not. Shit, chilling out. I feel like Virgos don't have no chill. I mean, most of us don't have chill in this day and age. Just saying, I don't think that like people are, I don't think that it's not culturally acceptable. I don't think it's encouraged to know how to have some chill most of the time. These things. But anyway, whatever. We're not here to talk about that, are we? So let's see. Ooh. Well, you see how that one came out. I'm going to orient it with the Imagine card. Boom. Ten of Cups. That's what's up. I love seeing cards like that. I'm like, damn, that's dope. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Swear. All right. So let's get into this, shall we? And we're also going to do some advice in the end as well. So with Clean It Up, I have under here the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So Ace of Cups is normally like people coming through and like, it can be a love offering and also it's an outpouring of love. But if it's a past thing, I feel like, this is about, being defensive about when people come towards you. So yes, clean up in terms of making changes. I think it's about making changes within, but also just kind of maybe cleaning up. Ooh, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. So yeah, this is about, part of it may be about relationships or how you communicate with people just because of how many cups are coming out. But it's about like, I think it's about how someone offers love. Like maybe you give love and then you get defensive after. Could be something that you're working on, then communication. So maybe it's like if you get rejected, you get a little defensive. Maybe you say something wild. I don't know if it's necessarily saying something, but I think that it is about reassessing how it is that you communicate these feelings. And that, you know, you don't have to be so defensive with it. There we go. I think that's part of it, is that it's like, you don't have to protect your, I mean, you can protect your heart without having to like be like, ugh, you know, you could protect it and still be nice to people. Let people in and shit and have decent relationships. Okay, imagine. Woo, all right. So, this is so funny because this is one of those duality things. And I think that, right? And then at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers card, which is the Gemini card, which is the Twins. And then we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups, which is so funny, right? These are all on the same spectrum. So, and then with this one, I think it's about choosing which direction you want to go in. So for a lot of people, like, positivity is one of those things where it's not you living in this world where every day is fucking great. It's not that, but it's about choosing to, if the day didn't go as planned, or if it didn't go really well, or if it went shittily, you can still choose to move past that moment and have more positive experience. You can learn something from the experience. you can learn something and not chastise yourself about the outcome of the situation. So I think that's part of it. I think for a long time, maybe with this imagining thing kind of being stuck in your head, thinking about the negative things, then maybe now you're starting to be in your head thinking about the positive things that could happen. So a lot of times we do focus on things that make us unhappy or just being critical, or you see the shit that could be fixed. But then for me, I kind of feel the vibe of gratitude. Well, you look at that. The damn Temperance card felt right on those when I flipped it. So that right there lets me know that this is about finding balance between those two ends of the spectrum, which is great. So it looks like for some people, this free time is like, maybe at one point you went real dark. You're like, oh, there's all the shit I gotta fix. But then you started to go into the positive parts and go, these are things I appreciate. These are the positive things that I see happening with these changes that I'm making. So this is really beautiful. I love this. And then for 52, which is 52, I don't know. Maybe you need to look up 52. 5 plus 2 is 7. Maybe that's one of the numbers for you. I don't know. Look that shit up. But this card is mending. And this is about, I said before, like, it's things coming together. There are lots of cups in here. It really could be an emotional thing. It could be about friendship. With the Star card, this is another one about balance as well. I've heard for a couple people that this is a major arcana of the Two of Cups. But I mean, I think that this is what could be happening. I think that while you're kind of reconciling these parts of yourself and finding, you know, that middle ground between the two, and you're expressing that through the things that you do, and you're just moving on with your life, that maybe the parts of yourself that you couldn't always reconcile before coming together now. Which is the shit. I mean, damn, everybody. I'm so happy for everybody in these videos right now. Y'all are out here really popping post-quarantine, during quarantine. Don't get sick. And then right here, the Knight of Cups. So someone could be coming forward with love, but I think that it's one of those things where two stories. One, you're coming into your own. You're able to receive love from people and accept it, and kind of like see that as the truth, because you're approaching things in a more balanced manner. So you're showing more of yourself to people. So that could be it. The other thing is you could be putting yourself out there more, and as a result, you know, you're putting yourself out there more, and as a result, you get more return on it. So either way, it just seems like, yeah, and the 8 of Cups. So yeah, it looks like you're moving towards something. I love the 8 of Cups card because it looks kind of shady, but it's really about moving away from this. You're moving towards something more positive, moving onward and upward, baby. Because right after this is the 9 of Cups, and that card's the shit. So keep doing what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're focusing on that's helping you to mend those parts of yourself, you keep doing that, because it's gonna, who knows where you will be if you keep doing these things. So fuck with it. I think that's great. So now we are going to move on to the advice cards. I kind of feel like I came out the cuts with some advice, but you know, shout out to you, Virgo. Yours is popping. Go on, Virgo. I love it. So we got a couple minutes left, so let's get into it. All right. Advice. Protection, guardian. Drop your shields. That first run that I did of them cards, what did I say? Being defensive about your heart. Looks like you might not have to be as defensive. So, you know, if you don't want to listen to me, listen to the cards. The cards do not lie. All right. So that next one. Let go of the need to be right. Oh, again, with that defensive shit. So you want to just, hey, you know, it is what it is. Like, let the situation impact you positively. You don't need to be right. One thing I've learned is that it's like, do you want to be right or do you want to preserve that relationship? And here's your last one. And then we're going to be out of here. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Damn, you the second one and it's your sign. Well, Virgo, take some time out to chill, although it looks like you're already doing that. Remember that you can protect your heart while not always being on the defensive. You know, like maybe not everybody wants to fuck your shit up. Or, you know, just remember that if something bad does happen, you have the ability to withstand those things. You will do well. And let go of the need to be right. Maybe it's okay to be wrong. Shit. It's like, what do you want more? Do you want to be right or do you want that opportunity that you've probably been waiting for? Right? You want that opportunity. Okay. Good job, Virgo. I love it. Drop a comment, hit me up or whatever, and I'll see you in the next video that I make for y'all. Bye.